Greetings, people of America. We are anonymous. As you are aware, over the last few weeks many of our fellow citizens have taken to the streets to protest the corrupt and broken financial system that has oppressed so many of us for so long. Our once strong nation now strains under the burden of monstrous debt, and unemployment soars to new heights while the privileged class enjoy record profits. They prosper on the backs of our brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, sons and daughters. They purchase the federal government, ensuring they will not be held accountable for the abuses they perpetrate against the citizens, and amass astronomical fortunes while the majority of Americans live in poverty. The top 1% holds more wealth than the bottom 99 combined, while receiving corporate welfare protection from the government in the form of subsidies and inflated contracts. This is not sustainable. Our people suffer as our nation falls into despair. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people, and so long as men die, liberty will never perish. You the people have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You the people have the power to make life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. And in the name of democracy, let's use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world that will give men the chance to work, that will give you the future and old age and security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill their promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. As Thomas Jefferson said, when the people fear their government, there is tyranny. When the government fears the people, there is liberty. Our fight must be a peaceful one. Together, we can peacefully break the backs of our oppressors and usher in a new age of reason, where all people will have the opportunity to live comfortably and share in the same rights. White, black, gay, straight, religious, atheist. This nation was built on a foundation of representation and equality. The government of the people, by the people, and for the people arose out of revolution that was bloody and long. Do not let their sacrifices become meaningless. The present oligarchy must fall and be replaced by a democracy that once again is truly the voice of the people. To the police departments in the cities where protests are now taking place, we protest to protect your futures. We fight for your rights. We are your voice. Join us and help restore the world where your role of protectors of the people will replace that of the oppressive fist of a tyrannical despotism. Your fellow citizens need you. Your country needs you. The General Assembly of the Wall Street Occupation in New York City has put forward the Declaration of Occupation, which begins, as one people, united, we acknowledge the reality that the future of the human race requires the cooperation of its members, that our system must protect our rights, And upon corruption of that system, it is up to the individuals to protect their own rights and those of their neighbors. That a democratic government derives its just power from the people, but corporations do not seek consent to extract wealth from the people and the earth. And that no true democracy is attainable when the process is determined by economic power. We come to you at a time when corporations, which place profit over people, self-interest over justice, and oppression over equality, run our governments. We are in this together. Spread the word. We are the 99%. We are anonymous. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Wall Street should have expected us.